going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. No, it's been a minute. Today we're gonna go ahead and fill you in on all the information we got from the Grizzlies free agency so far. The trades finally went through, and they added another trade yesterday that some people are a little upset about. Get reasons why, but there's a method to the madness in the long run for this, and that's exactly what this move was doing. Just preparing for the next year. So we're going to get to talking about it here. As you see here on the screen, Memphis is trading Grayson Allen to Milwaukee for Sam Merrill and 2 future seconds. So obviously the reason for this would be coming up. Grayson is on an expiring deal. He's making four and a half this year. Merle is only guaranteed, I think, $500,000, so cleared up a little space there money-wise, but the main reason for this is they are clearing space at that 2-guard position, as we talked about in the last video with the log jam. So this really helps them in the sense that they're freeing up that extra space. And we all know, if you're a Grizzlies fan, you watched the Grizzlies last year, Grayson Allen was playing over Melton, over Bane. And I think the front office really sees Bane now as their future 2. Moving Dillon to the 3 is what I'm guessing is what's going on with that one. So I could really see that happening. Taylor's going to play Grayson. He loves Grayson. Not bad. Nothing wrong with Grayson. Just coming up on the expiring. He'll make probably about $10 million a year next year is what I would project. So, I had to get the money off. This move is not necessarily for this upcoming season, but for the next season, that next free agency, getting more money open. So not a bad trade overall. Click over here. Let's go through. Yesterday, it was finally announced that we acquired Steven Adams, Bledsoe, and Zaire. So we finally got it. It's official now. We just went through the Salt Lake City Summer League. And, of course, highlights of that, easy, Desmond Bane. I know the game they lost, of course, they didn't play. Our boy Johnny Conchar, Tillman, Bane, they didn't play. So Tilly, I believe, as well, didn't play that game either. So expected to lose that game. Takeaways from that real quick that we'll hit on. Bane is awesome. He should not be in Summer League at this point. He's a true hooper. They thrown him in the fire last year, worked, played great. Same with Tillman. Great big man, great backup. He's going to do what he's going to do. Watching those highlights, he can rebound, takes the ball from everybody. Good defender, moves his feet. Saw him switch a couple of times throughout the games. Held his own. Saw him even rip a point guard. I think it was the last game against the Spurs. Ripped a point guard at the top of the key. So it's really what they're fitting into. They like it. John Conchar, again, great wing rebounder. He's going to be valuable for the Grizzlies. He will get playing time this year. He's not going to get consistent minutes, but he'll play. We know that. He gets rebounds. He gets exactly what they want. The whole game plan for them coming up is to get, I feel like they really want Jaren to be a 5. Not necessarily saying I agree with it, but that's what they want in the future, is for Jaren to be the 5. Of course, Adams is just that little cushion right now that we have for him until, he's bulking up right now. I'm watching all the highlights of Jaren training out there in LA, getting big, movement's perfect, new handle packages I've been seeing. Kid's going to be a star. We already know that. But yeah, they want it to where Jaren would be the 5, and then they run 4 or 3 other big wings out there with Ja, and that's what they want to do. They want to have wings that rebound. It's also why they got Zaire. I know the numbers doesn't show, but you watch the clips. Zaire can rebound. He goes out and gets it. Dillon, good rebounder, solid rebounder. And I think that's what they're working on. They're just working on getting big wings. I listened to the presser for Zaire, and that was one thing that Kleiman hit on and Taylor hit on a lot, was looking at the productivity of the size. So, if you're 6'8" and you can do what a 6'6" guard can do, they obviously want to go with the 6'8". That's just what they want to do. Makes sense. We'll see what it does. I think they're not necessarily going after what the Suns did, but Ayton did a really good last year with switching 1 through 5. So it really helped him out. But yeah, so let's go. They also got Santi Aldama. Looked watching while I was watching the game yesterday, or I think it was the day before yesterday, one of the days. Against the Spurs, Zaire and Aldami were both there. So just waiting for the trade to get processed. So works, man. They're gonna be in summer league. We got the roster up here. Summer league roster as we can see it. Aldama, obviously up there. It's good to see that he's here. I know there were murmurs of him staying in Spain and playing, but he's here. I know I didn't react to his highlights on draft night, but the dude can hoop. I think he averaged 21 and 10 in the Coastal League. I'm not too sure. Forgot what division that was, conference that was, but D1. I mean, he bodied him. It's just what he was doing. He's got swagger to him. Watch the videos. I really like it. He's going to fill a spot in the lineup. We'll see how that works. Well, I'd love to see him. We got 2 days. Monday is first summer league game that we'll be able to see him. They play at 4 o'clock against the Nets. So we'll see what they can do. But I got Desmond, Shaq Buchanan. Shaq Buchanan played great in the few games that he played in the Salt Lake Summer League. Real tough defender. Goes and gets it. Of course, he's Jaws' boy, so that's a plus always. But yeah, he plays well. Ahmad Kaver again. I know he's a hustle. Got a few hustle guys. Our boy Johnny Conchar. We'll talk about Sean McDermott, but he is probably the worst player I've ever seen in my life. There's no way that he's on the two-way this year. It should go to Tilly. He's just not a good basketball player. They threw him in the NBA and he looked completely lost. It was bad. And the summer league, nothing changed. He's still not well at all. I see they added Merle, so we'll see what they want to do with him. He might fill a roster spot. I'm not too for sure at this point, but we'll see what he can do. Young guy. Only had, rookie last year, so we'll see. Yves Pons is the one that we need to talk about. Yves Pons is, wow. I think he could be exactly what Brandon Clark is. So I don't know if this is like a tester for Brandon or they see more potential in Pons. Who knows? But kid can shoot it as well. First game went 2 for 2. Had insane blocks. This kid's got, he jumps out the gym. He hit his head on the backboard last night swatting somebody on a dunk. Kid's athletic. I know that's all they talk about with him. Good defender. Kid plays really well, so I like that. Tilly, I'm guessing that he's going to play for that second two-way deal because I believe Pons already signed one. I know it's been kind of low-key, but I believe he already signed his two-way with the Grizzlies, so we'll see him down in South Haven this year. But Tilly, you can see as well getting that. And then Zaire, our boy right here, last but not least. That's what we gotta go get. Let's see how he goes. I think it'll be well. I know first game, if he goes out there and has 12 points, they will murder him on Twitter. They'll murder him all over the media just because Moody had a great night. His first summer league game had 20, I believe. We know what Moody's going to be. Moody's going to be great. But they saw more potential in Zaire. Saw more potential in the kid, so we'll see. It's a development process. Listening to the presser last week, and they said, hey, he's going to come in and help. People think that he's going to spend a lot of time with the hustle. No, he's going to come in and help this team. They're going to make sure of that. I think they liked what they did with Bain last year, Bain and Tillman last year, throwing them into the fire. And, if they're built for it, they're going to be built for it. If not, they'll go through the process. But I think they got hope for this kid. I think it'll be really well for them. But going off of it, here is the roster as it stands. 13 players. Adams, Bledsoe. We still do not know what they're going to do with Bledsoe. We don't know if they're planning on trading this player. Potentially. I know it came out that said that he wouldn't play, and so that's what I'm guessing, that he's not going to play with us. But you never know, man. If he was wanting to go out in LA and they already got all their players, you never know. He could want to be a backup here. Wouldn't hate it. You just had to find somewhere with Tyus. So I would expect a move between Bledsoe and Tyus coming up. I would expect it to be Bledsoe. I wouldn't be surprised with Tyus, though. What I'm thinking, I know I said it on Twitter if you guys follow me over there, but I could really see Kyle being the backup guard to Ja, and it'd be, him, it could be Anderson, Melton, Zaire, and then you got Xavier at the 5, and then at the 4, Brandon Clark. So I could see that working. Not too sure what they want to do with it. I don't hate it. Kyle played great last year. We'll see what they do. I don't feel like they're going to trade him. He's very, very valuable to the team, good veteran presence, but he is coming up on his contract, so I would expect him to try to get about 15 mil next offseason. I think that's a realistic number after what we just saw with free agency this past week. People are getting contracts at the wazoo, a lot of money. I know there were murmurs of us getting Derrick Rose, but then he signs a 3-year, like $43 million deal. I mean, we can't pay back a point guard over 10 mil. That's just, it's excessive. So, yeah, I mean, we'll see what they do. Good moves all around right now. Haven't had too much to work with. We'll see, though. This is their plan. They want to wait, let everything fall out, and then, make their moves. That's what they do. We're not going to get any big free agents right now. That's just not the case until John and Jaren, show the league that this is the place they want to go, that they can legit win. So I can see in a few years us getting a big free agent, but right now we got to do it through the draft and trade. So we'll see what they do. I'm liking it right now, but back at it again. We will have the Summer League reaction to Zaire's first game coming out after the game on Monday night, so it should be up Monday night. I'll talk about Zaire, talk about the team, see what's going on. But yeah, we're going to keep going through it. Last video did pretty good reacting to Zaire. We're going to keep pumping them out as long as news keeps coming out. Coming up for this season, we're going to be reacting to any news as well as each game this year. I will react to the games. We'll break it down. We'll talk because that's what the Grizzlies. We don't really have a lot of fan base that talks it out. I mean, a lot of it's through Twitter, but might as well have somebody voice it, react to the games, break down some stuff, see what goes on. But yeah, like I said, appreciate you guys. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment. Yeah, and just share it. And I appreciate it. We'll see you guys later. Peace.